Folks, how are you? Welcome to the Woods Miller channel. I got this little saw here from a friend of mine. I need a picture here, so it's kind of a cool little saw. I tried looking it up just briefly. Frontier, it's a Mark 1, made in Canada. Frontier Automatic Mark 1. I think it was 35cc saw. I'll get the rest of it out of here. I just pulled it apart yesterday. But like I was saying, it's a friend of mine's saw. And it used to be his dad's. So it's in pretty good shape. Like, it's all original on it. Looking here. It looks like it's in good shape, nothing broken on it. So, kind of cool little saw, like, decent power, 35cc. I mean, that's good. It's fairly light, for an old saw kind of thing. Like, cool little saw for, taking on a trail, limbing stuff. I mean, you could even climb with that saw, really. It's got a 16-inch bar on it, and that. So, anyway, he said it was running. Yeah, he said he had it running, within the last year or two, I think. Then it's just been sitting in his shed, so I don't think there's really anything wrong with it. I'm not too sure here, so I got to mix up some fuel for it. I looked online and it said it was from what I saw, 16-1. So this thing pretty much runs on syrup. So that's a pretty heavy blend there for sure. So I got to mix up some fuel. Like I said, I got to get this thing cleaned up so I can get the compressor going. So I'm going to have to turn the generator on to run that. But we will get the compressor going, get this thing cleaned up, put back together. We're going to mix up some fuel and see if we can get it started. It's got this little chain oiler there. So I'm assuming you just you compress that down when you want to push a little bit of oil onto the chain. So anyway, I'm kind of excited to see if we can get this thing running. And like I was saying, I didn't see much online, and there was maybe one or two short little videos of a guy. I can't remember the name of his channel, but he had this same saw. He got it started up and it was cool. The thing was ripping. Sounded awesome, and it sounded like it was ripping pretty good. So we'll see. I'm excited to see this thing running. So. folks, so we got the saw cleaned up pretty good. It's got some stuff gummed on there. It's been sitting a while, and it's been sitting in the shed, the saw, so it's kind of hardened on. I had it sitting in the house overnight, but it's still kind of hardened on, but I got it cleaned up pretty good. So we got it cleaned up, air filter all cleaned out, cleaned up the spark plug there. Mixed up our fuel and oil mix. It was a 16-to-1. So I didn't have any of that kicking around, so I had to mix them up. Worked out to, I did up 500 mils, and I think I used about 31 and a half approximately mils of two-stroke oil. So we're gonna get that in there and see if we can get this thing fired up. Close, boy. Ooh, yeah. Well, we're gonna pack her up for the day there, folks. You know, she was close. I thought she was gonna be going, but if I mainlined fuel into it, you know, it would get going. But it's getting dark, and so I'm just getting this stuff cleaned up for today. So we'll I'm gonna do a little more research on it online. It might be, I just kind of had a glance in at the fuel filter and it looked pretty gummed up, so it could maybe be as simple as that, is just replacing that. So I didn't pull it all the way out, I just kind of pulled it to the surface, and it looked pretty gummy. So I don't think maybe there's even any fuel drawn through it. So anyway, we'll probably look at that next. And yeah, I had to fart around for a bit. I ended up dropping a bolt that holds the air filter cover on, of course. And on the way down to as it was falling to the ground, I think, you know, I tried to grab it and I didn't. It hit my hand and flung even more. So I literally spent probably freaking like 45 minutes like combing through. It's all gravel here and grass. Like I was, you know, trying to rake through, and it was, yeah. Frick. I was kind of just pulling my hair out and trying to find that thing, but yeah, I couldn't find it. So I'm going to have to find a replacement bolt for that. Anyway, yeah, Buddy doesn't need this back till spring, so we'll see. I'll probably, you know, fart around with it another day. But anyway, if anyone knows anything about these saws, I know like I said, I looked a little bit. It looked like they were manufactured in the 70s or something, I think, back in Trail, BC, I think. So I don't know. It's a cool little saw. So, and I know it's got sentimental value to Buddy there. So it was his dad's and that. And so anyway, I need to get it cleaned up and running for him. And anyway, it doesn't seem like it's going to be too hard to get back up and running. So anyway, folks, hope you checked the vid, and like I was saying, if you know anything about these saws or anything, drop a comment down below, and thanks for watching, and catch you on the next one. Until next time.